Imagine a world where land isn't just soil, but a living legacy. Have you ever stopped to think about the history behind every farm, every herd? What does it truly mean to inherit a tradition that has shaped landscapes and families for centuries? Get ready to uncover the secrets of a universe where passion for the countryside meets the wisdom of management. Your view of the countryside will never be the same. And to guide you on this incredible journey through the legacy of livestock farming, we have someone who understands the subject like few others, Juninho Mello. He is the soul of the Celebrities Farm channel and invites you to dive headfirst into this immersion with us. Don't waste any time. Subscribe to the channel right now and leave your like so you don't miss any detail of this fascinating story. Have you ever wondered how livestock farming, such an ancient activity, reinvents itself with each generation? The legacy of livestock farming is much more than raising animals. It's a complex web of land management, innovations, and, above all, family traditions that shape the future of agribusiness. Interestingly, the history of livestock farming in Brazil dates back to the 16th century, with the arrival of the first cattle. Since then, this activity has become an economic pillar. But few truly understand the nuances behind its perpetuation. Think about the challenges from intelligent pasture management, which directly impacts productivity, to family succession, which can be the Achilles heel of many properties. Did you know that, on many farms, knowledge is passed down from father to son in an almost organic way, resulting in empirical knowledge that is pure gold? For example, imagine a farm in the Pantanal, where cattle management techniques developed over a century ago are still effective today, adapted to the region's climate and soil conditions. This isn't just management, it's applied ancestral wisdom. But how do these traditions adapt to new times, technology, and the growing demand for sustainability? Is the passion for the land and animals enough to keep a business competitive? This is the question we will explore. We want you to interact. What is the most striking family tradition in your history, or in someone you know's, that is connected to the countryside? Share in the comments. After all, the legacy of livestock farming is built by each of these stories. Delving deeper into our discussion about the legacy of livestock farming, one of the pillars is land management. It's not just about owning large tracts, but about managing every square meter with intelligence and a vision for the future. Did you know that pasture rotation, an ancient technique, is still one of the most effective strategies for maintaining soil health and optimizing cattle feeding? It's a classic example of how tradition meets efficiency. Land management also involves the conservation of natural resources, the implementation of agroforestry systems, and the constant search for technologies that minimize environmental impact. Think about the responsibility of being a guardian of a piece of nature while also producing food for the world. That's inspiring. Beyond the land, family traditions are the backbone of this legacy. How many stories of overcoming challenges and resilience exist behind each farm gate? Many families have faced economic crises, severe droughts, and market changes, but their passion and commitment to the land and animals kept them strong. The transmission of knowledge is not just technical. It's the passing on of values, of an ethic of hard work and respect for nature. It's about learning to read the weather, to understand the behavior of the herd, and to have the patience that only the countryside teaches. Reflect with us. What is the value of wisdom that isn't in books, but in the calloused hands of those who live the daily life of the farm? It's an intangible heritage of incalculable value. Remember, the seed of success is planted in dedication and watered by passion. And in livestock farming, this seed has been germinating for centuries. Which aspect of land management or family traditions do you consider most crucial for the success of a rural property today? Leave your opinion in the comments. We want to know what you think. Let's delve a bit deeper into the nuances of livestock farming, a sector that at first glance seems traditional but is constantly evolving. When we talk about land management, we are not just referring to fences and pastures. We are talking about a complex ecosystem where topography, hydrography, and even local biodiversity influence decisions. Consider soil analysis, for example. A 2023 study by Embrapa beef cattle revealed that pasture fertilization, when done precisely and based on detailed analyses, can increase productivity by up to 30%, reducing the need to clear new areas. This is not just a statistic. It's proof that science and intelligent management go hand in hand with tradition. And what about family traditions? They are the DNA of this legacy. Imagine the analogy of a river. Its waters flow uninterruptedly, but the riverbed is shaped by rocks and the landscape over time. Similarly, traditions adapt. In the past, cattle sales were done at local fairs with a handshake sealing the deal. Today, we have virtual auctions, e-commerce platforms, and traceability that guarantee the origin and quality of the product. However, the value of one's word and trust, legacies from generations, remains unshaken. As an old cattle rancher from the Triangulo Minero region said in a recent interview, technology helps us go further, but it's the trust between families that supports the bridge. Another crucial point is the susceptibility to climate and market changes. A prolonged drought or a sudden fluctuation in the price per arroba can devastate years of work. It is in this scenario that the resilience of rural families and the capacity to innovate become crucial. Modern irrigation methods, the use of more drought-resistant forages, and diversification of production are examples of how the family legacy reinvents itself to survive and prosper. Livestock farming is, in its essence, an art of balance between the past and the future, between nature and technology. It is a continuous cycle of learning and adaptation. We have reached the crucial point of our journey through the legacy of livestock farming, a universe where land management and family traditions are inextricably intertwined. Throughout this video, we have explored the depth and complexity that exist behind cattle raising, far beyond what meets the eye. We answered the initial question: livestock farming reinvents itself because it is driven by a unique combination of ancestral wisdom and constant innovation. It adapts because the families who practice it have the resilience and passion to face any challenge. We saw that land management is not just about productivity, but about sustainability, about caring for the soil that sustains us and the animals that feed us. Pasture rotation, precise soil analysis, and the search for green technologies are testaments to a sector that matures and modernizes without losing its roots. And family traditions? They are the link that connects the past to the future, the glue that holds everything together. They are the values passed down from generation to generation, the ethic of hard work, and the unconditional love for the land that ensure the perpetuation of this legacy. The practical and emotional impact of this topic on your life is profound. If you have any connection to the countryside, or even if you live in the city, know that every piece of meat that reaches your table carries with it a story of dedication, planning, and often family sacrifice. It is a virtuous cycle that feeds not only the body but also the soul of a nation. Livestock farming is living proof that persistence, faith in the future, and respect for one's roots are the ingredients for building a lasting legacy. It is an invitation to value the work of those who deal with the land and to recognize the richness of a culture that renews itself with each sunrise in the countryside. We have reached the end of our journey on the legacy of livestock farming, a story of land management and family traditions. We hope you have been inspired and understood the magnitude of this work that feeds and sustains our country. If you enjoyed this content, don't waste any time. We recommend you watch these 2 videos that will appear on the final screen, where we delve even deeper into crucial topics for modern agribusiness. Remember, the future is built in the present. With the wisdom of the past, the legacy of livestock farming is living proof that dedication, respect for the land, and family strength are unwavering pillars. Your vision and participation are essential for us to continue this conversation. That's why we want you to leave a special comment below. If you made it this far, congratulations, you are a successful and persistent person. Comment the following phrase to show us that you are part of this select group. I made it to the end. I am persistent. I will succeed in life. A big hug, and see you in the next video here on Celebrities Farm.